President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah het gister amptelik die 6de nasionale ontwikkelingsplan NDP6 bekendgestel. En daarbinne word groot verwagtinge van die groen waterstofbedryf verwag. Spesifiek soek die regering 30,000 werksgeleenthede teen 2030, dis amper minder as 5 jaar van nou af. Hulle wil hê 143 gigawatt elektriese krag moet opgewek word teen daai tyd. Hulle soek 1,3 miljoen ton groen ammoniak en ook dat yster wat direk met gebruik van groen waterstof verwerk word, moet teen 2030 2 miljoen ton per jaar bereik. Onder meer is die van die doelwitte wat gestel is en daar is verskeie planne wat uiteengesit is om hierdie doele te bereik, maar u kan gerus in Republikein môre lees daaroor. Baie dankie.
Die voorsitter vir die parlementêre staande komitee op geslagsgelykheid, gesondheid en maatskaplike kwessies, Nono Kashingiswa, het bevind dat verskeie belangrike projekte by die Loederitz Hospitaal eenvoudig nie gedoen is nie. Dit sluit in om die dak te vervang, om die operasiesaal uit te brei, as ook om die vertrek vir ekstrale op te knap. Kom ons gaan hoor.
Committee is a standing committee on gender equality, health and social welfare. Its mandate is to exercise parliamentary oversight on activities and programs of offices. It can be ministries and agencies, state enterprises, including Ministry of Health and Social Services, Ministry of Works, Transport and National Planning Commission, among others. I'm having 24 members, but now as it is recess time, we have divided ourselves into different committees. The others are now in the other regions. So I'm now with Honorable Gandorovo, Honorable Tuliki, and myself, the chairperson. The main objective of the parliamentary committee to come to here is for the oversight, to scrutinize whether the government policies, programs and projects have been implemented and whether they are having the desired impact. We want to have service to our people, and if we don't implement what we are preaching, it shall not work. So why we came here to inquire, to monitor what is happening around us. So the committee is here for a good purpose. My take on this session was that they were not aware of the projects which we brought to them. We wanted to hear about the renovations or the projects which was budgeted by the Parliament, and they were not aware of anything, but the problems, what they are having, is what was in the capital project. They wanted renovation of X-ray, they wanted renovation of theatre, they wanted renovation of the roof, but that was also the purpose why we came here. We have thought of it was already implemented, but it was not. So we will go back and report back, and soon I hope that this shall be through their ministry back, and then the renovation will take place. But more, their complaint is like there is no one coming this side. They are isolated as they are very far. So, but with what we are going to report to Parliament, I think more recommendations will be done, and then implementation shall take place, and hope that they will attend to those problems. Hope the ministry will come and see it by herself. It was also more about transport, more about smaller things like fire extinguishers. Those were something funny for them to wait for years not to have that. A laundry machine, they have to travel to Keetmanshoop to do their laundry there, but it's not good. I think those smaller things should be attended to so that we can finally not waste money for transport, fuel, and so on. And the shortage of the human resource. The minister have budgeted for this in the last budget. So I hope that with this, they are also included into. Maybe it's a matter of implementation, but I don't know how far it is, but it's also good that they have mentioned so that we can also report back and then ask the minister whether they can help these people who are crying about the shortage of human resources. Committee is given the power to handle gender equality, health and social welfare. So with them is that they as a committee set and decide on matters surrounding problems which people are having, or about the capital projects and so on. And then they go out as an oversight, inquire, monitor, and then bring it back to the committee, and then later report back to Parliament for consideration, and then the recommendations will be implemented by the Prime Minister's office to the different offices. So for now, we have gathered information from here, so we'll go back as a committee, sit, and then later to Parliament, and then to the different ministries through our Secretary of Parliament. We have done with Lutherans. From here we will go to House, and then we'll go to Cape Mansoop, Beersheba, then Hartap region, different clinics and hospitals, and then to Hobabas.
Owen Mahoto het vandag 'n protesaksie teen die dorpsraad gelei op Katima Mulilo. Kom ons gaan kyk.
I want to categorically state and place it on record that the Katima Mulilo Town Council is being run by political delinquents and corrupt technocrats who have zero respect for rule of law. They lack accountability and transparency. The Town Council placed an advert in the newspapers last week calling for the objections to the sale, lease and donation of plots by private treaty, and that full particulars of these transactions are available for review and inspection at council offices. However, when we the residents come to council to come and request for these details, we are met with hostility. In fact, I want to place it on record that the CEO, Mr. Rafa Liswaniso, instructed council employees not to provide any information to investors and the residents. Furthermore, Mr. Liswaniso instructed the council employees to inform them that whoever requests for this information should be referred to council. This is in direct contravention of the Local Authorities Act. Therefore, we want to notify the council that on Thursday, 24 July 2025, we are coming as residents of Katima Mulilo to come and submit a petition to the town council, and we request that the mayor and the CEO avail themselves to come and receive this petition at 11 o'clock on Thursday.
Die hoofregsbeampte in Kavango Oos, Leonard Chiveze, was vandag tydens 'n opleidingssessie vir menseregte aan die woord in Rundu.
Based on the merits of the case of the person who needs assistance. And like I said, it is the sole discretion of the Director of Legal Aid to grant or not grant legal aid based on how she assesses your case. There is, of course, a nominal fee in terms of the regulations that is sometimes asked, of course, at the discretion of the Director of Legal Aid. It ranges between anything between $350 and up to who knows how much. But normally it's not a lot of money. But there are also provisions for those who cannot really afford this nominal amount. You can petition the director and inform them supporting your